it's Monika. It's, what is it today? Today's Wednesday, and I'm just, oh look, it says congratulations, this is your 25th broadcast, so that's amazing. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for watching. If you notice, I'm just going to flip this around. If you notice, there it is. Painting Dreams in Barcelona, Spain. This year, we're really pleased to be going to Barcelona, and we are getting ready and doing all of our promotions, and I just wanted to fill you in a little bit about what we do with our groups every year. So I'll just take you inside my studio. If you've never been here, there's the front entryway. I decided to get pretty creative with the walls, and I actually let some of my younger students come in and paint the walls. Some older students have done it as well, but I'd like to see this totally filled. So there we have, there's our entryway. There's a couple of the headpieces that we've done for the last body painting competitions. Here's a photo that I took in Poland last summer on the tour. Some merchandise. I can show you guys afterwards some of the merchandise, but I did want to just show you the tour information. Every year, like I said, we go to a different country, and this year we've decided to go to Barcelona in Spain. A, because it's nice and warm, and with this weather right now, all I'm thinking about is something warm and sunny. And B is because it's very colorful. There's lots of history. There's lots of things about Gaudi buildings and architecture and colorful street alleys to paint. What I've been doing lately is taking some inspiration from those ideas, and I started a painting series to help fund the studio while I'm away. Hi Brigitte. Hi Cam in Edmonton or Calgary, I forget, I think it's Calgary. So there's a few of the paintings that I did. Some of these are from also pictures that I took in Poland last summer on my tour, and this one's actually from a picture that I took on tour while we were in France two years ago. So basically, I just wanted to show those of you who don't know and who can't make the meeting this evening, I just wanted to show you the tour itinerary. This was the one that we used in 2015 for France. This was for 14 days with 2 travel dates in the start and the finish, so it's really 12-day tour. Every day, for example, you have day 2, we have a morning, afternoon, and an evening free time. Every day is planned for you. All your activities are included. So we did things like on Tuesday, July 14th, we went to Bastille. We did the Bastille Day celebrations, which commemorates the French Revolution. So we went to, we did some Qigong yoga at our house on the terrace, which was amazing. We had a private pool there, and it was a real luxury house. It was awesome. Hi, David in Toronto. Thanks for joining, and thanks for commenting. If you guys have any questions, just comment. We went to the city afterwards for Bastille Day, and we had some great fireworks that evening. It was probably the best ones I've ever seen in my life, and it was a tiny little village town, which is actually this town, Bergerac. We do things like painting in the morning, and then lunch at a local village restaurant, option and shopping in Bergerac, where I just painted. We went to a classical guitar concert, ancient church, return home for dinner. Evening option is a jazz concert. So every day sort of looked like that. Morning, afternoon, and these were mostly all of the ladies except for 3 I think are not photographed in this picture. There you'll notice Irene. Sorry about my hands, they're all covered in paint. This is Irene. She is co-teaching with me this year, and these are some of the photos, some of the paintings that I did on tour in France. These are from France, and these were from last year's trip to Poland. So we do a little bit of plein air drawing. This is Ogród Botaniczny, which is it's the Japanese garden in Wrocław. So we went and we sat outside and we drew. There's actually a YouTube video if you want to look up Painting Dreams International. There's a sketch. Here's another plein air activity. So I was teaching a little bit of how to get things in real life. We went to Amsterdam last year too, so I was drawing while Sabrina, who's teaching with me or coordinating with me this year again, was sipping on her coffee, and I was drawing and drinking coffee. Lots of bikes in Amsterdam, obviously. Here's another place in Wrocław last year. So lots of sketching, lots of activities for artists who want to build up their portfolios. So this is a great way, traveling and getting out there and seeing new ideas, new inspiration. I'll show you a few more. This was one of my favorite ones. This is in Amsterdam. Amsterdam's a crazy city. If you've never been, I'd recommend going there. It's really interesting, kind of gets your creative juices flowing and makes you wonder, wow, there's so many ways to do different things. Here is some cards that I produced from the first tour as well. I have a friend in Spain who prepared this really wonderful itinerary for us. So the purpose of the visit is a 12-day tour, July 24th to August 4th. We're a group of artists from Canada. So it's a 12-day artist creative retreat. We've got myself, co-owned teacher Irene, and also Sabrina from Coastal Storm Gallery. And we're going to be going to enjoy museums, art galleries, day-to-day activities after classes. We have a full day of art and culture with evenings to themselves, as well as a free day to contemplate their art, explore the surroundings, and venture off on a day trip or a solo trip as a group. So there's lots of things to see. We've been looking at, for example, we've got the Sagrada Familia, the Gaudi buildings, Gaudi. There's theater. These are all suggested things. There's a Gothic market, Santa Maria del Mar, tons of things to see. So if you're interested in looking at some of our itineraries and some of our plans, please let me know. We have those that are getting all ready for you. And here's a few more of the pieces that I've done last year and the year before I can show you. So one of the things I like to do is I take with me canvas pads, and that way I can paint a lot without having to store a lot of stretcher bars. This was actually inspiration from Marlene, who was on our first trip to France. She had this wonderful straw hat, and on our first tour, if you remember, wine was a very popular choice. We went to this castle, so I like to do things also a little bit different. So I was trying to teach people here how to do rock walls. Most of what people did turned out better than what I did, so that was fun. And we also did sunflowers because we were surrounded by sunflower fields all in France, right by our villa. It was amazing. We also had a pool with these wonderful terracotta pots and the stone walls everywhere. So I did a lot of that in France. And these were the ones I did in Poland last year. If you've never been to any Slavic country, everything in terms of history and colorful ideas and inspiration comes a lot from folklore and fairy tales. So that's sort of where I took ideas from that. This was one of my pieces. I haven't really shown these yet, so you guys are getting a first glimpse. So there's one there. And the great thing about Wrocław is that there's a lot of inspiration with Dali and these wonderful gnomes that are hidden all around the city. There's, I think, over 300 of them now. Hi, Cynthia. Yeah, they're really cool. There's 300 gnomes, and you have to run around the city and find them, and it's like a contest kind of thing. So if you're wanting to go to Poland, I do take people there every year as well, and Sabrina and I will create an itinerary and cater to that as well if anyone's interested in going to Wrocław or Gdańsk or Warsaw. So I'm fluent in Polish and French, which is another one of my inspirations, I guess, why I go to these places. I've been traveling since I was about 12, every year to Europe, every other year. And yeah, I just love the architecture. I love sharing it with people. I love being around creative artists and creative people that want to either expand their portfolios or just really just get a sense of using new mediums and new materials. This is all mixed media with chroma acrylic, so I usually bring some things with me. We went to a Chagall exhibit last year, and I found that I was really inspired by his sort of simplicity, which I ruined here because I added this overlay, and I think I just did too much. So sometimes less is more. And then here's something that I just started while I was there, which I did on the wrong side. So I guess it looks kind of cool that way too, but there you have it. That's what we're doing. And this year we are going to Spain, and we're also offering the Poland tour as well. So if anybody wants to go, please let me know. I'm going to turn around here. There we go. And we're looking for probably about at least 4 more people that would like to go. It is all included activities, all of your museum passes and your accommodation and your food, breakfast, lunch, and special dinners. Speaking of dinners, I'm also doing some research. Today I went to the library and I found some culinary road trip with Gwyneth Paltrow, who looked interesting. Looked like there might be a lot of pictures in here. So I'd encourage you to look around, look and see what other tours are offering. See, this is one of the places that we're going after the tour, I believe. So look at what other people are offering. Our tour is $4,999 plus GST. And that excludes your flight, but we do work with inbound travel agents that will help you. So if you need any help or if you would like to come with us, feel free to let me know. You can call me at 604-999-6177 anytime. We're in the studio this evening and have a paint party after our meeting. And I also have a student who's working on some Spider-Man already. Sarah's from Japan, so she's been staying with me as a homestay. So I really love culture, I really love arts, and I think mixing those two together is a fabulous combination. So, oh, and I also wanted to tell you one more thing. I've been learning Spanish, and hold on one second. You can look at some art while where is my, oh, it's actually here. I'll show you. I had an art student in here earlier too. This is Arthur, and Arthur's only 4. And so we did a really neat activity using some mixed media. And he's done some really great stuff here. I wanted to show you, excuse my messy bag, but I've been learning some Spanish and I'm reading this book right now too. And I'll leave one in there so that here are some Spanish words that I am learning. So if you want to come on this tour, a good idea is to start learning some of the languages, some of the things that you'll need to know. Like this one says, ¿Cuánto cuesta esto? So how much is it? Mucho dinero. That would mean a very expensive, which suits some. ¿Qué hora es? What time is it? What else is in here? There's what time is it? So almost. Yes, numbers, 1, 2, 3. Food is la comida. Map is el mapa. Livre, libro. Book, that means book, because I speak French too, so sometimes that happens. That should say book, but instead of French, in English it's in French. So papeles is paper. And then we have sueños is dreams. Tranquilo is quiet. And what else is here? I've got some ¿Dónde está el centro? And that means where is the city center? Taxi is taxi. El hotel, el restaurante, la escuela, the school. So yeah, I've been kind of just playing around with that, which has been really neat. So anyways, I just wanted to give you a little tour, a little glimpse into my painting dreams art tours this summer. If you have any questions at all, you can just give me a call and feel free to let me know. And also, you can also contact Irene Eaves or Sabrina Widner. They have the Dancing Brush Studio or Coastal Storm Gallery. So I look forward to hearing from you. And I'll post the next information session for those of you who would like to come and join us and learn a little bit more about the tour. It's going to be in March, and it'll be here at the studio in North Van. Great. Have a good night. I think it's hasta luego or ciao or gracias, which means thank you. Okay, bye.